Friends, it is that time again to play our favorite game, the options game, with today's contestant, the 2015 Porsche Boxster GTS. Now, a little bit of a technical side note before we get started. Yes, we are filming this on the same day we shot the stand-ups from the full episode, which means that courtesy of the roof being down too much and perhaps a wee bit too much California sunshine, I look like a cast member from The Walking Dead. No, not Rick's side, the other side. But let's get back to it. The 2015 Porsche Boxster GTS has a base price of $73,500. Now, if you want all of the parts that make up your Boxster GTS in the factory at the same time, that will cost you an additional $995 of destination charge. Now, let's step into some of the options. Notice the very pretty shade of red. No, that is not Guards red, that is Carmine red, and that will run you $2,580. While we're talking about colors here, this is the GTS. The GTS is a special model, but you too can make yours more special. Like, notice the black here, or there's some black dress up here, or even back here, the diffuser is in the same black. That is the exterior GTS package, and that is $990. Now, you can do the same thing on the inside. I mean, come on, you're already spending some money out here. Why don't you dress up the interior? That's only $3,680 for the GTS Interior Package. Now, every option need not cost $3,000. And let's be honest, when you go to your mother, your girlfriend, and you're going to present the idea of, I am going to buy a Porsche, you want to be somewhat prudent, so do that for the low price of $15 by getting the German first aid kit. Now, let's put that back here, and while we're talking about things to impress our mother or our girlfriend or our wives, let's talk about Porsche Torque Vectoring. That is fitted to this car for the low price of $1,320. I guarantee you guys, if you can afford this car, you can sell your wife, mother, or girlfriend that is a safety feature. For us, we know it makes the car handle better. While we're on mechanical bits, well, we've discussed this a lot, haven't we? I much prefer my flavor of Porsche with 3 pedals. This one was not born with 3 pedals. It has 2, which means it has the fantastic, and if you're going to talk about these, but it's the fantastic Porsche Doppelgetriebe, otherwise known as PDK, for the low price of $3,960. While we're talking about things that make the car go fast, let's talk about things that make the car look like it's going fast, and that is the turbo wheels. Now, we talked about this a little bit in the full episode. Yes, they are the same size as the wheels that come fitted as standard, but these, I would argue, look much cooler. And I will say that this car, I didn't think a Boxster could get a lot of attention, but let's just say so many people came out of the woodworks, and I would argue it's a function of the trim in black, the color of the car, and these wheels. Now, these wheels, what are they going to cost you? $1,430. Now I know what you're thinking. Wow, that's a bargain for Porsche wheels. Didn't you tell us that on the Macan, those wheels were like $4 grand? Well, wait, there's more. You got the black here, right? You got the black there, you got some black here. Don't you want black on your wheels? Well, that will cost you $1,425. Let's press on. Now let's talk about things that we've covered in other options games with Porsche, and there's really a very good option that's on offer with these things. So, you know, you got your telephone, and sometimes you complain about coverage on your cell phone. Well, there is a telephone module fitted to this one, and if I'm really thinking about it, every Porsche we have ever had has that same module fitted to it. It is basically take your SIM out of your phone, put it in the car, and you get the full 3 megawatts. That is a bargain at $265. Seriously, got to get that one. And then while we're talking about some of the bits in here, this one, it's not fitted with a rear camera, but it does have the parking aid in the back. That is $530. Now, in the full episode, we talked about the sports seats, how they come fitted as standard. Those, you got the regular adjustments, and then they give you 2 extra adjustments on the sports seats. This car is fitted with 18, count them, 18 adjustments for the low price of $3,025. Now, while we're there, now let's just take a look here. You want to make this look a little prettier, don't you? You want to get more of a premium package with those seats. A true bargain at $965. Again, while we're still in there, let's take a look at that screen, which means you have the infotainment, you've got the navigation. Now this one is fitted with the Bose stereo. Actually, I don't know if Burmester's even available in a Boxster, but you got the Bose stereo, and I gotta say it's somewhat kicking. Low price for all of that, $3,990. And now we come to our last option. Once again, a dress-up option, and that dress-up option is the carbon fiber on your door sill that comes complete with the words Boxster GTS in the Porsche script for a low price of $675. Now with that, we come to a grand total of $99,345. Now, when I promised you an options game of this car, I promised you probably one of the most interesting rounds. And the reason why, look at these options as a percent of the base price of this car. I don't think there's any other car that we've had on the options game that's close. Even that Rolls Royce wasn't even close to this in terms of percent of the base price of the car. Now granted, we joke around a lot about these options, but in reality, what Porsche is giving us here is the ability to build the car bespoke for us. You know, so many other car manufacturers, they talk about bespoke this or custom built that. When you can pick black trim here, carbon fiber there, and black trim here, and even putting black on the inside of the wheels, that truly is bespoke. Now with that, I want to leave you guys with a question. I would argue the one option you gotta have on this thing is the Porsche torque vectoring. It just makes the whole package work better. That's $1,320. So really, for $75,000 bill, you get this driving the way that I would want, meaning 3 pedals. But that's one man's opinion. If you were speccing this car out, which options do you gotta have? And they don't need to be the only options here. Like, you could get these seat belts in yellow if you want. You could get the top in brown. You can get the car in blue, whatever you want. Which options do you gotta have and why? Let me know in the comments below or via our social media, MotoManTV all one word, MotoManTV all one word, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And until our next round of the options game, I say, bis später.